Good Sunday morning, everybody. It is September the 1st, and I'm Chris Allen here on your Sunday morning and the Sam channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Well, yesterday I was disappointed in that we just didn't get the shower activity that we were looking for or was forecast. It just seemed to kind of miss us. I mean, there were some showers that looked really good to the north of us and some that really looked good to the south and east of us. And right here in the middle, where we are in southern Kentucky, there was just not much at all. I'm like, okay, thanks for making me look bad, Mother Nature, because I was kind of hoping that it would rain a little bit more than it did. Some of you did get some rain, but it's not been that impressive. Here's a look at the Plano channel, the Plano camera, as you can see from my home here in Plano, just after 6 o'clock. It's 6:05 right now, and it's cloudy to start on this Sunday morning. We're going to see clouds today, and there is still a chance that you'll see a shower or thunderstorm at some point, and I'm hoping that this time it doesn't disappoint, and we'll get some rain that we need in here, because it's been just almost, well, just like I said, disappointing. It's just been really disappointing as far as that's concerned. All right, let's check the radar, and there's not much out there this morning. That's also disappointing. There were a few little showers that were out here very early on, but I don't see them now. They're just kind of gone. Here's some out to the east. That would be over toward London, Kentucky. And there's some back here to the west. Now, what it's going to take is the sun to come up and kind of refire some of these showers and thunderstorms. But as of right now, there's just nothing much going on. I know, it's almost like, okay, so everything's together here. Where's the rain? Because not just me, but the weather service and every other forecaster going, this morning, scratching their heads like, okay, what's happening here? Well, it has to be that the drier air that's been in place is just still overcoming any kind of rain and thunderstorm activity. So it's having a really hard time getting things going. There's plenty of moisture to work with. It's just not being initiated. And that's a big problem if you're wanting to get a lot of rain. But the good news is that frontal boundary, which I'll show you in just a minute, is stalled. And as long as it's stalled, there's a chance, as a wave of low pressure passes by, that it's going to, like a wet towel, it's going to squeeze out the moisture when it comes by, and that should help us out. Maybe a time or two today. We'll just have to wait and see. All right, here's a look at temperatures as of 6 a.m. this morning from the Kentucky Mesonet Network. 60s, 70s, pretty much the same thing we've had as of late, but it wasn't as hot yesterday. It was plenty warm, and yeah, you could say hot and humid. 94 was our high temperature officially yesterday. 87 the average, so we were 7 degrees above average on temperature yesterday. Yeah, the dew points are still up there, upper 60s to low 70s. So see there, that means there's plenty of available moisture. It's just not being initiated where we need it to happen. The rainfall that happened the last 24 hours happened mostly in the eastern part of the state. There was you could call it a trace up there at the Corvette plant. There was at least 0.3 of an inch of rain over near Morgantown, and a little bit more up toward Grayson County, Ohio County. And then once you got over to Taylor, Adair, Cumberland, Monroe, and east of there, you guys picked up a good 0.5 inch of rain or more. But we just got left out altogether on the rainfall. So maybe we'll get it today. We'll see. Winds are light and variable all over the place this morning. There's just not a lot going on. We're hoping that any kind of sun that comes up or comes out today will be the trigger for, and that boundary, that stall boundary in a low pressure system will be the trigger that we need to get these showers and thunderstorms going. All right, let's take a look at the model blender. And we're going to see some cooler times coming. That I'm sure of. As a matter of fact, we're only going to go about 86, 85, 86 today. And then we see mid 80s for the next couple of days, starting up the new work week. And of course, Labor Day is tomorrow. Then we see upper 70s to low 80s. Once we get into later this week and the upcoming weekend, first weekend of September, complete weekend of September. So yeah, it's coming and it's going to feel good. Look at those lows in the 50s. That's going to happen. So we just got to give it a little more time. That slowing down of the front kind of threw off the forecast a little bit because it was supposed to be closer. And one of those waves of low pressure that I showed you here yesterday was supposed to, come by and be that trigger and wringing out the atmosphere. And it just, none of it really came together. Well, let's see what we can do about that today. Here's a look at the maps. And you can see that, well, at least the National Weather Service has it painted in so that we've got some rain trying to initiate even this morning, surrounded by lots of fog. There may be some fog where you are this morning. And look, there's that wave of low pressure that was supposed to bring us here in southern Kentucky a good rainfall yesterday afternoon and evening. It's already gone, but the front is still stalled, and there's another wave of low pressure yet to ride along the front, and that'll happen today. So let's see what happens here. So the front wiggles a little. There's that low. Here comes another one, or will, back to the southwest of us. So we're going to keep the chance of showers in the forecast for today. The front kind of falls apart a little bit. There's that wave of low pressure and the secondary front that will be coming in with the cooler air. So let's go to this afternoon, this evening. Showers will start to taper off a little bit. Will be partly cloudy tonight. Here comes the secondary front and another wave of low pressure. Now, they don't have much in the way of really any shower activity because as we get into Monday, it's actually things are going to clear up and it's going to be less humid tomorrow. But look, here's a low pressure system that's sitting right over the Cumberland Plateau with a little weak shortwave disturbance that's sitting right on top of us. But the air will be too dry to really do anything. I mean, we don't want it to rain on our Labor Day, but gosh, we got to have some rain. But there is hope. There is hope coming down the pike here as we get on in. This is Monday evening. Nice. Here comes Tuesday. Now watch from the south. We'll start to see Gulf moisture coming in. Here we go. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. At least 3 to almost 4 days of rain chances. Right now, most of those chances are at 20, 30, 40% coverage. That's not everybody, I understand, but at least it's something. But I'm just a little, I hate that we just didn't get the kind of rain that I was hoping for that we would get out of this particular system. But oh well, at least it's going to cool down and it's going to feel pretty good. All right, you guys have a great Sunday. Thank you for watching as always, and God bless.